กลับมาพบกันอีกครั้งหนึ่งนะคะในช่วงของที่เราจะแนะนำค่ะกับธุรกิจที่จะทำให้สตาร์ทอัพเติบโตได้อย่างก้าวกระโดดนะคะถึงแม้ว่าในงานนี้เราจะอยู่ภายในงานของ Techsauce ที่มีสตาร์ทอัพมากมายเชื่อเหลือเกินค่ะว่าสตาร์ทอัพเหล่านี้เองก็ต้องการคนที่มาซัพพอร์ตเขาเช่นเดียวกันนี่คือโอกาสแล้วล่ะค่ะเรากำลังจะคุยกับอีกหนึ่งบริษัทนะคะที่กำลัง provide กับ Product ที่น่าสนใจมากๆเขาให้ชื่อ Product นี้ว่าCloudee ค่ะจะทำอย่างไรแล้วจะช่วย Business หรือว่า Startup ได้มากน้อยแค่ไหนเรากำลังจะคุยกันนะคะกับทาง Vice President ของทางCloudee Vice President Corporate Sales นะคะของทางบริษัทนี้แล้วจะมาให้คำตอบกับทุกท่านค่ะนั่นก็คือคุณมาเลมิตรา Hello สวัสดีค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ So as first I just want to ask you what kinds of business are you running now?Cloudee
Shop basically became a telecom operator. We are the NTC licensed ITSP, Internet Telephony Service Provider for Thailand, and we are operating for last 17 years. We are already providing voice over IP solution or cheap overseas calling solutions, particularly for my segment, which is corporate segment. So we are giving cheaper calling outside and inside Thailand to corporate sectors, and they are already getting benefit out of it.Our calling service can reduce the operational cost of companies up to 60 to 70% month-on-month basis. So that service we are already providing and it still remain our core business.
So who is your customers or which industry that you are focusing on?
We are basically focusing for any customer who need to make a call. And if you look at that way, everybody need to call. Even individuals are our customers. As a company, we have three different segments. We have a wholesale business, which is like large carriers or large companies, as well as who are resellers. Then we have like corporate segment, which is like large enterprise, SME, even startup community.And then the third segment we have is consumer or retail, which is basically individuals. If you're looking at a calling person, like if the question is something like who having a mobile, so practically now every business, if you say, or every individual have a mobile. So if you ask who is our customers, it's right from one single person to a large conglomerate, everybody can use our service.So
what is different? Because if you talk about calling, right, everybody can call, everybody have a mobile and have a number to call out, right? But what difference? If they want to use you, you have to show what is difference about you.
Right. So the basic difference we are bringing is definitely since it's a internet-based calls, it's much cheaper. It's not using the standard telecom infrastructure or telco infrastructures. So it's a purely internet-based calls.And as you see, people are using more about Skype or Line or something. The simple reason is it's cheaper or free. But practically, it's nothing free today. If you say Line calls, to user it appears as free, but they are actually paying for the data service. So we are bringing the same technology here. We are doing the call transfer over the internet, which is the data transfer.What we are doing is not limiting it to nationwide, we are bringing it to international. So you can make calls outside Thailand also from our system in a much more cheaper rate. The difference between in a line or other app-based calling, what we call the mobile app-based calling is, there you will be more of a friend group, which is cannot have a business communication, and still business outside or say European or US sector,they don't really believe like app-based calling like WhatsApp or Line or any kind of free calls because they don't think it makes sense for business. It may not be secured. The whole communication can be diverted somewhere else. Somebody can monitor it. So they prefer still have a one-to-one talk. And that is where your normal calls comes, and that is what we are giving is a IP-based or internet-based call. So you can call to anyone across the globe.from a normal phone as a normal call, which is at least say 60 times or 70 times cheaper than what you are going to pay today.
Okay, just like you say just now, because now if I want to call to somebody, I will use my mobile phone with the app, any app that I have, right? But if I want to call to normal phone, I cannot do it because the normal phone don't have that app.
Exactly.
Right. But for your product, we can call to the normal phone, dash phone.
Yes, yes, you are absolutely right, because if app-to-app call is mostly meant by both sides have to have the app. What if like you are calling, say, just an example, suppose you are living in Bangkok, we are the next generation people,
Yeah.
but how about I want to talk to my parents, they may not be that much advanced in technology and they are still prefer to use their home telephone, and when I call them they want to pick up something and talk instead of carrying a mobile with the apps, and they are not very clear. So you can give an option that you can call any platforms, it's not just app to app.
Okay. So another thing that we will think about it, that is the qualities of the voice, right? Because if I call by app, maybe I cannot hear clearly. But if I use your product,
Yeah, see,
the
we
quality
are
is
using kind of similar technology, but the difference is we are using in there are since the IP telephony or internet telephony have been improved a lot right now. And as you see, even say if we take example of Thailand, 5 years back
We didn't even expect or didn't even dream of having a app-based calling because of there was a very low data bandwidth in the country. Now, thanks to technology advance, we have 4G. Possibly we'll be having a 5G very soon.
yeah.
And then
I wish to.
this, of course, everybody is wishing for it. And then the boundaries of the data bandwidth limit is gone now. So we can have more pushed on the whole internet as well as Internet of Things technology or cloud technology. We are getting more integrated together. So our quality is also improved a lot. Now we are using voice quality of HD standard. So we have a HD voice quality codecs. So calls are coming even crystal clear than your standard PSTN phones.
Okay, that's good. And another thing that is, all of thing that you say just now is make me feel like this. Your strategy for your business strategy, that is lower price, more flexibility,
absolutely,
and quality sync. Right.
maybe better quality. The reason
I'm saying is, suppose we have just introduced our new product called Cloudee. Cloudee is a product which enables any segment of business, whether it's a startup or SME or a large enterprise, to use the voice communication, not just limiting to as voice. Take an example, if a large enterprise today, how they are using a business number, like we are giving a 02 number as you have seen in our booth. Now what means to that? Today any business having a 02 Bangkok number, it means they will be receiving and making calls. They are putting IPPBX, they are putting a IVR system, and they are investing into a whole lot of infrastructure there just to make sure they can call and make in and outbound calls. What we are bringing on top of it, that you can use that same number to make it act as more intelligent. Why not you use the same number to run your campaign, like a voice campaign or SMS campaign? Why not you use that number to be more interactive with your customers, whether your customer just when they call in, they prefer to hear their name. So you just integrate with your existing CRM system, and CRM will read
It's like a
that.
personalized.
Yeah, it's a more, see today we are living into an era where personalization or customer experience is matters. So if I called anyone and that person picks up my said, hello Malay, I would be always feeling delighted.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Wow,
So
that's
we are doing
good.
that level of integration into your normal standard landline phones. So that's the technology is giving us the opportunity to bring that, and that's what we are doing. Take the other example, particularly for Cloudee, our new solutions. If a new startup, just like a two-friend company, they want to launch something, they have a very good innovative idea, they want to start something. The first thing, the building block they have is, okay, they might have a good idea, they want to launch something, they go to a VC, they got a funding, and then the next thing is they have to set up something which sounds like a business. So either they go and set up a business, and then the second thing they find is they need to have like an office or a business number where people can talk.
Now, a lot of business, at particularly startup community, they are still relying on mobile. The simple reason is, if they get a landline number, they are pretty much limited to one place. They will be stuck to a desk phone, and this landline can give them one call at a time. So, and today's is a mobility world. Today everybody want to be mobile. So these people are taking into mobile and they are saying that okay, I can receive calls anywhere am I, and at the same time mobile have a feature that you can receive 2 calls. When you are talking to someone, the other calls you can see who called up. So for startups, every leads counts, every opportunity counts. Now we are bringing the similar kind of feature into a landline, that we are saying that we are giving you a number which is virtual, which does not physically tie you up anything anywhere. We can forward that calls thanks to our VoIP's infrastructure already in place. We can transfer that call not only in Thailand but to anywhere in the world you are.
So practically you become truly mobility, you will become truly mobile. You can receive calls coming to your 02 numbers, which is the landline numbers, on any platform, on any mobile. Even if you are outside the country, we can still forwarding you the call.
This will ring at the same time, right?
Yes, it is. It will ring. It will ring on the mobile instead of ringing any land phone on the screen. So you are carrying a 02 number in your mobile anywhere you go. That's the big plus. Second thing is, now what if like you are receiving 3 calls at the same time, even if you are on a mobile. Now you are receiving the first call. Your second call, you can see somebody called, you want to pick up or not pick up. But if at the same time a third person called, the call
Get missed. You don't know who is the third person called. Thanks to cloud technology, we can give you multiple channels in one number. So even if you have one number, landline number, we can have multiple channels. So you will never miss who called you. And we have built a kind of back-end platform with the analytics tools, which will track and trace every single call coming to you and give you a report, so that you can see how many calls you have received, how many calls you have missed, and you can always contact back the calls you have missed. So that way you will never miss an opportunity for a prospect.
Wow, that's good for SME business and startup business, right? Because they don't want to miss anything that.
I mean, this
call
morning
up.
I have met a person. He was saying that he went to an operator here and he wanted to have a 02 landline number, and they have asked him to give like a business deposit, a lot of business documentation, personal documentations before the number even become activated. We are bringing into a system that you are getting a business number up and running in 10 minutes, something like your email. You sign up, you get your email, you sign up, you get your business number right now on the spot.
Okay, if now somebody want to use your solution, how long for implemented?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yep.
That's it?
That's it. That's
Can
what you're
start
saying.
doing now?
You can get a business communication up and running like your email.
Wow, very good. So, if someone want to get more information about your products and your company, how can they get in?
You can visit our website at swastishop.com/Cloudee to know more about it, or simply give us a call on 02 35 33 777. We are using the same technology. We'll never miss your call.
Wow, it's very good actually. Thank you very much for joining us, and I think what you said just now is very fantastic for all of us too. Thank you so much for joining us again. เอาเลยค่ะท่านผู้ชมคะเป็นยังไงบ้างคะนี่คืออีกหนึ่งตัวช่วยที่จะช่วยทำให้สตาร์ทอัพของคุณนะคะสามารถเติบโตได้อย่างแข็งแกร่งมากยิ่งขึ้นและที่สำคัญนั่นก็คือ reduce cost ค่ะสำหรับค่าใช้จ่ายของสตาร์ทอัพของคุณด้วยมากไปกว่านั้นคุณจะไม่พลาดในทุกโอกาสทางธุรกิจถ้าเกิดว่าคุณไม่ได้นั่งอยู่ที่โต๊ะทำงานหรือแม้แต่คุณเดินทางไปต่างประเทศถ้าใครโทรหาคุณก็สามารถติดตามไปที่เบอร์มือถือของคุณได้1ไลน์ที่คุณมีอยู่ในหมายเลขโทรศัพท์เนี่ยนะคะสามารถแยกออกเป็นหลายๆ device ได้เพราะฉะนั้นไม่ว่าคุณลูกค้าหรือโอกาสใดก็แล้วแต่ทางธุรกิจที่ติดต่อหาคุณจะไม่พลาดเลยแม้แต่สายเดียวค่ะนี่คืออีกหนึ่งธุรกิจที่น่าสนใจในวันนี้นะคะถ้าเกิดว่าสนใจกับสิ่งดีๆที่เราติดตามมาให้คุณในวันนี้แล้วก็ stay tuned กับเราค่ะตลาดปัญญา .com ขอบคุณทุกท่านที่ติดตามในเทปนี้นะคะ